Hi guys and welcome. In today's video I'll be talking about Forex brokers and which brokers to trade with, how to choose a broker, what to look out for when you're trading with a broker and if the broker will suit your trading strategy and how to work around it. Firstly, what you want to do is you want to look at the spread. The main thing that every broker does is every trader does is they look at the spread. You want to make sure that your broker has tight spreads. When I mean tight spreads, I'm referring to lower spreads. Like for example, with USD CHF, Euro USD, GBP USD, etc. Those are the three major pairs. Firstly, you're going to look at the spread. The USD CHF spread is 16, Euro USD is 9, GBP USD is 15. When you look at those spreads, they changing, or as time goes they keep changing to go up, but they staying within the same range. Like Euro USD is currently 9 and it's going to go to 8, 7, 6, 10, but it will probably won't go higher than 11. So yeah, the spread will stay within a small range because the markets are moving. That's why when there's high volatility, the spreads will increase, they will go higher than what they are now. But if you have a broker with a lower spread, it would work out as an advantage to you. You won't be affected that much. But if your broker is slightly higher, like most brokers, Euro USD will be sitting around 22, 23, around there, plus minus. And when high volatility takes place, it would really affect you in a way because the spreads will go right up to $100 plus. So yeah, that's the one thing you look at is the spreads. The only way to find out and see how well the spreads are is to actually go to the broker, download the demo accounts, open a demo account first with the broker, and then compare and have a look at the spreads. That's how you're gonna first determine, okay, this is how the spreads are and what you're working with. And it also goes with if you're going to be scalping mainly, then you really need tight spreads if you're a scalper, when you're trading your scalper. Another thing is your market execution. With your market execution, it's where when you open a trade, like if you're going to sell or if you're going to buy, it's the speed of your execution. Most brokers offer a millisecond, or they say sometimes a blink of an eye. They say it's like really quick. It depends though. And yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. But if you're like a fundamental trader, someone that trades the news, like you in the enter a few seconds before the event, like most traders do, then you're gonna have to get a broker with a tight spread and fast market execution. Yeah, and another thing you also want to look at is your deposits and withdrawal options. For example, like you want to make sure that the broker that you're choosing offers instant deposits. Like if you're going to deposit into your account, it's going to reflect same time. You can't wait 1, 2, 3 days for your deposit to reflect. It has to reflect same time, because I know 90% of the brokers, basically 90 to 95% to be exact, offer instant deposits. The withdrawals, well, it varies depending on your time, your where you stay. Like if you're local and you're using a broker that's offshore, like if you stay in South Africa and you're using Hot Forex, After FX, XM, etc., etc., there's plenty brokers out there, hundreds. There's a lot. So I just named a few that I'm familiar that I've used over the time. So if you stay in South Africa like me and you're using those brokers that are far out, those brokers, if you make a withdrawal, if you make a deposit, it's instant deposit. It will reflect same time in your account. But when you make a withdrawal, it would take plus minus 3 to 4 days, 5 days max. But there's also withdrawal options that they have. Like you need to also check and make sure, if you want to be depositing and withdrawing using your bank accounts, make sure that they offer Visa, etc., etc. If you're going to be using Skrill, Neteller, or Bitcoin, make sure that they offer this. And Payoneer, I'm not sure. I think it's Payoneer, but yeah, you'll check the withdrawal and deposit options and make sure that it suits you, so that there won't be any misunderstandings and problems when it's time for you to take your money out. And another thing is the bonuses. When you go for a broker, firstly, before you accept to take a bonus, because most of them offer 100% bonus, 50% bonus. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna read the terms and conditions carefully. Make sure you read the terms and conditions. Don't read it and tell yourself, I have a bit of an understanding. You need to really understand it, because there's most people that complain. They say, okay, I've done 1, 2, and 3, but why am I not getting my bonus? Then the broker starts freezing your account, and there's a whole lot of complications, and you start blaming the broker and say the broker was wrong. You did what was, but you. That's why I'm saying you need to read carefully and understand the terms and conditions when it comes to bonuses. They're like, for example, the one broker that I came across, OctaFX, they offer 50% bonus. Like if you put $50, you're gonna get $25. Yeah, 50%, 25. They're gonna give you 25%, and that makes your equity $75, which you can trade with, trade and trade. It boosts the bonus is just to boost your equity. You can trade with that money, trade, but when you're making a withdrawal, you can only withdraw your initial deposit and your profits made from that money and the bonus, but you cannot withdraw the bonus unless they show you the only thing with OctaFX, you only have to reach a certain amount of lots. Maybe they'll say 5-7 lots. You need to obtain 5 to 7 lots in order to withdraw. There's different terms and conditions and so forth that you need to um, get to, that you need to reach. There's certain stuff that you need to read the terms and conditions. They'll tell you everything on what you need to do in order to obtain that bonus. So yeah, that's the main thing. And another thing, when you're choosing a broker, make sure that if you're going to be trading mainly currencies, make sure that they have your major pairs and so forth, like USD and so forth. And if you someone that wants to trade indices, make sure that they have your Nasdaq, your US 30, Dow Jones, S&P, and so forth, DAX, German 30, etc., etc. Make sure that they have those brokers. Those are the kind of things you're going to find out if you go on and download, register with a demo account, and differentiate and have a look and see, okay, they have this, and then trade it and see according to the lot sizes that they offer there for you to trade certain pairs, like also gold, silver, etc., etc. Make sure that they do have those pairs and that you can trade it on their platform. And another main thing you need to also make sure is that you need to make sure that the broker has an FSP license, that they licensed and regulated in order for you to trade with them. Like what happens, I'll make an example. Here in South Africa, there's been a lot of brokers that have came up, said, okay, you know what, people have registered and they offer bonuses like 200%, and it attracts a lot of people because it really boosts the equity, and they trade with these brokers. When it's time to withdraw, there's complications, accounts start getting frozen, and a lot of I'm not gonna mention the brokers names, because I'm not making this video to like talk about other brokers and spam them and say, this broker, don't go for that broker. But at the end of the day, you're choosing a broker that's gonna work according to your strategy. It's gonna be suitable for you. So that's one thing I just want to run with you guys. Like, make sure that you check that the broker has a FSP license, they fully regulated. Check the reviews, do research on the broker if you have to, and find out from people that are currently trading with them and check up. And then once you have the go ahead and you can see that, okay, no, this broker is legit, there's a lot of people trading with him, and then you can go with the broker and so forth. Like, that's what I do. I do my research. I go check out reviews and so forth according to the broker. Yeah, that's for now basically just about it when it comes to trading or choosing a broker. There are a few other key points, but not major stuff. It's I just picked out the stuff that you need to look out for. And another thing is, when you trading with a broker, make sure that they have customer support, like live support and all that and so forth. I'm gonna recommend a few brokers that most of you can try and trade, like that depending, if may I know most of you would have traded with these brokers, but you can give like Hot Forex, OctaFX, Tickmill, Pepperstone. Those are the brokers that I have traded with before, but at the moment I'm mainly with Hot Forex and OctaFX. OctaFX mainly because of their spreads, and I haven't had any problems with them I deposit using Visa, I withdraw with Bitcoin, and I haven't had any problems. I'm happy with them. And hot forex, I use my bank accounts. The spreads are not that 100 that good, but it works out in my favor. I'm happy with the brokers. And yeah, that's what I'll leave a link for hot forex in the description below. So if you're interested, have a look at them, download the demo, have a check if you're happy with the broker and so forth. And then yeah, and yeah, that's all for today. Please if you watching this video for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also let me know how the content has helped you in a way. What is it that you want me to discuss in the next video? Please do so by commenting, and don't forget to hit that like button. If you don't hit that like button, you will blow your account. I'm just joking with you. Thanks guys. Enjoy.